Hello, welcome to Serenity Vape. Today I want to talk about Triangle Trading Company's D8-THC cartridges. These are really cool. Got one here in a Kang Vape TH710. It's a nice little drop system vaporizer, works really well. This is something that's refined from the cannabis sativa plant and put back together. But unlike some of the D8-THC cartridges that have come before it, this is purely extracted from hemp. It is entirely from a cannabis plant that has less than 0.3% THC. What that means is that not only is the product legal, there's zero risk of it containing anything other than D8-THC and the 50 milligrams of terpenes that they put in to give it the same kind of effect that you would get in flower or, a cartridge that you would get out of a dispensary. The quality's good. This is really cool. It still gives you a kind of high. It's pretty strong, actually. It's less so than your old school marijuana or the kind of carts that you'll get out of the dispensary. It's safe. It's just D8-THC, 950 milligrams of it, and then they add 50 milligrams of terpenes, which make it much like the strain that's on the label. For example, this is Pineapple Kush, and having had regular Pineapple Kush and having had this, I'd say the experience is spot on. I've tried some of their other strains like Maui Wowie, which has an amazing effect and flavor. I was very awake for it. It's one of the things that happens for me. Right now I really like their hybrid sour space candy. Takes away the pain, takes away any stomach discomfort I have, and I'm chill. The antiemetic, or rather anti-nausea, stops you from vomiting effects of this D8-THC. It's so effective. It's not like I went out and I had a bunch of junk food and I overate and tried it, But what they found about 2 years ago when they studied this on juvenile chemo patients was that they administered it 2 hours before chemo and then every 6 hours after the chemo. It completely stopped vomiting for these kids. They were able to keep their food down. They were able to work through the day. They were able to go through the rest of their day. For me, somebody who has celiac and IBS, this is great. I could be, perfectly following my diet, and I hear this about people with Crohn's too, where they're doing everything right, but sometimes you just need something extra. It works for that. It works for anxiety. It works for pain. Some of the strains are mellower, but for the price point, you're paying $45 for a 1 gram cartridge of something that I would say is just a step below medical grade. It's pretty good, especially if you can't afford a medical marijuana license. Sometimes there's some serious hoops that you have to jump through to get one, and not everybody who needs the assistance that medical marijuana can provide is going to be able to get a license or a marijuana card, whatever you want to call it, green card. Green card. I'm somebody who is very strongly affected by marijuana, and 25 to 35% THC in a strain of flower means I can enjoy very little before I might start feeling paranoid or too sluggish to do anything. Like getting couch locked every so often is nice, but I'm not a huge fan. I don't feel couch locked with these. I don't feel even like the beginning phases of paranoia. That kind of mechanical paranoia that sometimes happens when you smoke. Like there's nothing. You know, it's not that you don't. It's not that you have something in the background that's bothering you. It's just boom. That doesn't happen with these cartridges. I've tried 3 of their strains so far. I started out with the pineapple Kush, which comes in this nice little package. You can see their QR code on the back. The pineapple Kush I really liked for its more mellow, uplifting effects. I wasn't like boom, 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 distracted and all over the place. The Maui Wowie was delicious, very strong. You know, I felt like locked in place, not because my body was melting, you know, as has happened on some indicas I've had, but just because my head was buzzing so much. And what I've been vaping over the last few days is their sour space candy. This, so far, might actually be my favorite. I'm betwixt and between on that one. I do get the beneficial effects of the indica. Any physical pain I have is turned way down. And I'm somebody who has fibromyalgia, so even on a good day, I might be in pain. So having something like this waiting at home when I'm not at work, or even if I am, is good for me because I can still focus mostly, but my pain is negligible. For somebody who has arthritis or fibromyalgia or any other widespread pain disorder, I think this is really good as a product. The other strain I'm thinking of trying is actually their Northern Lights. I remember Northern Lights putting me out, and one customer has told me that they had just one hit off of the Northern Lights, and they were out deep asleep in about half an hour. They slept through the entire night. Worked really well for them. For me, there's not enough of a difference to rush out and go to a dispensary. This cuts the mustard for me. Now, it doesn't cut it for everybody, and you'll still find stronger medicine at a dispensary. But if that's not an option for you, these are really good. And even if you can go to a dispensary, you might actually be saving money and getting similar enough of an effect or exactly what you need out of these carts. Thanks to Triangle Trading Company for reaching out to us. We really hope that you guys keep doing this. Really want to try some of your other strains like Headband, for example. So this is Jonathan from Serenity Vape. Thanks for listening. If you like what you saw or you want to see more, subscribe to our channel, and you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram with links in the description below. Stay safe and vape on. Doodly 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 doo. It'll get you.